Hello, everybody. It's me again. It's Russell Mills, February 25th, Tuesday. I want to say hello to everybody. Hope everybody's blessed today. It's been a while since I've made a video. It's been busy, I guess. I was watching this video, Dwayne Wade, and talking about his child, which I'm going to try to play. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't try to flag it, flag my videos. But it's him on Ellen talking about his child, which is 12-year-old son named Zion, but he's want to be Zaire or whatever the case was. But I'm gonna try to. But to me, I'm gonna just say this. To me, it's this whole transgenderism and all this other stuff is getting kind of out of hand because everybody is like I saw something on the news the other day. This little boy. It was Pete Buttigieg, okay, which is he's a Democratic candidate trying to run for president, but he's gay. And it's like I guess the little boy was like, "Oh, I want to be just like you," and I guess he said he was gay too. It's like a little kid. It's like how do you know like what you like at a young age? Like you know what I mean? So, um, and I'm gonna say this to talk about not to talk too much, but you wouldn't have a Pete Buttigieg running for any type of office being openly gay 20, 30 years ago. Even though there's always been gay people on this planet, people that decided to, um, like the same sex or whatever the case is. And let me tell you guys something. There's no such thing as anybody being born that way. Nobody's born gay. Okay, the mind is very complicated. Our minds get confused. And plus, when you have a lot of confusion in your mind, let's say you got rape or molestation, all types of stuff going in your mind, you don't know sometimes what you want to be or what you want to do. Sometimes, I'm not saying it happens to everybody, but it doesn't. But it's like the mind is complicated. Nobody's born anyway. So to me, I'm going to say, Dwayne Wade, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're a parent, you got kids, you know what I'm saying? And I think your wife, Gabrielle Union, is very influential on your life and probably on that child. Again, when you have the feminine principles um, thrusted upon boys, now every boy's starting to look and act like women now, starting to be very emotional, like a woman, putting your hand on your hip and, you know what I mean, saying certain things, being very emotional. We all as men have emotions, yes, but we have to learn how to stop being emotional about stuff. I'm going to try to see if I can play this. So this is our boy Dwayne Wade right there.
ESPN documentary. And first of all, I think it's what every parent should be is what you're being right now, which is unconditionally loving your child and supporting your child in whoever they are. I mean, there are so many parents that are just, oh, you're not going the way I imagined or wanted you to be, and freak out. And you're so loving and supportive of Zaya, and what a special child she is.
Yes, she is. She is. Thank you so much for that. First of all, me and my wife Gabrielle Union, we are proud. When I say proud, we are proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ plus community, and we're proud allies as well. And we take our roles and our responsibility as parents very seriously. So when our child comes home with a question, when a child comes home with an issue, when a child comes home with anything, it's our job as parents to listen to that, to give them the best information that we can, the best feedback that we can. And that doesn't change because sexuality is now involved in it. So once Zaya, 12-year-old, came home, and first Zion, everybody, I don't know if everyone knows, originally named Zion born as a boy, came home and said, hey, so I want to talk to you guys. I think going forward, I'm ready to live my truth. And I want to be referenced as she and her I would love for you guys to call me Zaya. And so internally, now is our job to, one, go out and get information, to reach out to every relationship that we have. My wife reached out to everybody on the cast of Pose. And we're just trying to figure out as much information we can to make sure that we give our child the best opportunity to be, her best self.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that it's one thing to have this at home, but knowing that she's going to be out in the world because you're a public figure, and even if you weren't, she's going to school, and to want to be protective and to make sure she's safe, that must be a scary thing, because it's one thing for you to love her and your wife to love her, but you just want everyone to love her the same way.
Exactly. And once Zion came home and said, "Hey, you call me Zaya, and I'm ready to take on this," I looked at it and said, "You are a leader. You are a leader, and it's our opportunity to allow you to be a voice. Right now, it's through us because she's 12 years old, but eventually it would be through her."
Right. Well, and Listen is an organization you're working with, and there's a lot of, if anybody else out there can relate to this and needs help, you can go to our website and we can direct you, because I'm sure there are a lot of people that just don't know what to do. So you're a great example.
Thank you.
I know that everybody is still grieving over the loss of Kobe and all the people that we lost. You must have a lot of memories of Kobe, and he was just such a light, wasn't he? He was just such a bright light.
It was special. I mean, I think my favorite, we all have stories and moments of, our interactions with, Kobe, but I think what was special about him, and why you see so many guys in the NBA or so many younger guys really tore up about this, because he was the first superstar that really embraced different generations, really embraced us. And I think from like 2008 on, from the Olympics on, he really put his arms around us as competitors and the rest of the world. You saw him being more involved in so many different sports, not just basketball and soccer, obviously, with his daughter and women basketball. But he just started being a person that everybody can call and reach out to and say, "Hey, Kobe, I have a question." So I'm going to miss that example. Not only just my friend, but that example that he was setting, not only for me, but so many others.
Yep. Well said. He's a good guy. You're a good guy. You've got to see the documentary. It's called D-Wade, Life Unexpected. It airs Sunday, February 23rd at 9 on ESPN. We'll be right back.
So, did you guys see Miss Ellen DeGeneres, him promoting his it's like, here's the thing, Mr. Dwayne Wade, that you got to understand. I understand you love your child. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to burn in hell for for your decisions, you and Gabrielle Union and the rest of the people. And people like, who are you to try to say who's going to burn in hell or not? Because God doesn't want us to usurp our bodies and change, things about us. And that's the thing that I just don't understand, you know what I'm saying, about every day about us, as people. I just don't understand. I'm gonna play the clip of Dwayne Wade's daughter. I was supposed to say daughter, but it's not a daughter. You know what I mean? But most
of all, loved by skin. Cetaphil, the cleanser sensitive skin loves.
So again, like I said, Dwayne Wade, I don't understand how you're gonna say this is Zaire, you know what I'm saying, and call him she. I don't understand that. That's not, when you're born a boy, you're born a boy. You alter your body, you're playing God. That's what you're doing. You're playing God. I don't care how fine you are as a transgender. And I've seen some that I thought were women. I'm like, wow, I'm thinking, wow, she's hot. And then I'm like, that's what? You know what I mean? And you're thinking, like, how the hell do you have such a body like a woman? Because it's operation, it's surgery. So again, no matter how fine you are as a transgender, you're not going to be biologically a woman. No matter how much you look good, no matter how much your ass is fat, titties are hanging out, you know, guys get like hard and say, "Whoa, this is crazy." You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you could do that. But at the end of the day, that's still not biological a woman. You know, no matter how much you mess with, you know, that person. So again, like I say, like you know, I just don't understand, you know, this world. And you know what I mean? There's a lot of demons in this world. And a lot of people got to understand that. I'm going to see this. What's this? Let's just see if I can try to play this. This is the child. Let me expand this. We'll have to see.
Smart, and we are so proud of her. It's okay to listen to, love, and respect your children exactly as they are. Love and light, good people. Soon after, the internet was flooded with love and admiration for the famous family. But the outpouring of support also came along with some sadly not surprising instances of criticism and transphobia. In the wake of all the amplified attention on their family over his child's momentous announcement, Wade tweeted, "We don't claim to have all the answers, but we are committed to learning and loving and being good allies and better parents." In the Instagram video of Zaya and her dad having a heart-to-heart, the 12-year-old spoke about her decision to go public with her transition, emphasizing the importance of authenticity. She shared advice for others who are afraid of being judged.
You know, just be true to yourself, because, like, it's what's the point of being on this earth if you're going to try to be someone you're not? It's like you're not even living as yourself.
When Wade asked whether that stance still stands when others are being mean or hurtful, Zaya wisely responded,
"I know it can get tough, definitely. Yeah, but I think you push through and you be the best you."
In a recent Good Morning America interview, Wade revealed Zaya has known about and expressed her gender identity since the age of 3. But while the famous parents have been supportive allies, figuring out how to best parent a transgender child has involved a natural learning curve for the family. Luckily, Zaya did her research and helped them figure it all out together. As Wade recalled,
and she went down the list and said, you know, this is how I identify myself. This is my gender identity, right? I identify myself as a young lady.
Ultimately, Wade made clear, quote, "She's leading us along this journey." If there's one big takeaway from Wade and Union sharing Zaya's journey publicly, it's that they're prioritizing her happiness. On Good Morning America, Wade said,
"This is no game to us. We're about protecting her heart. We're about protecting her joy. And to do that, we have to support them."
And during his DeGeneres Show interview, Wade shared, "Me and my wife, Gabrielle Union, we are proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ+ community, and we are proud allies as well." Wade's son, Zaire, posted a message for his sister on Instagram too, along with childhood photos. Zaire wrote, "I have been blessed to have my best friend Zaya with me for 12 years. We did everything together. We fought, we played, we laughed, and we cried. But the one thing we never did was leave each other behind. I've told you that I would lay my life down to make sure you are 10 toes down and happy on this earth. I don't care what they think, Z. You are my best friend, and I love you, kid. And if it means anything, just know there's no love lost on this side." In yet another public show of support, the family attended Miami Pride in April 2019. While Wade missed the event because of basketball, he shared a message of support on Instagram, writing, "Wish I was there to see you smile, kid. Although Wade and Union are setting an example and opening up an important conversation, they're the first to admit they're not perfect. It's a learning experience for them as well." On February 11th, Union tweeted, "Huge, huge, huge thank you to everyone whose DMs I slid into, friends and family who provided information, resources, love, and encouragement. We are..."
Let me tell you something again. This is, you know, this is sick. And again, this is, I'm going to play a clip of Boozy.
You gonna be beat, straight up. On TV, you gonna be beat, straight up. And that's how that.
I was trying to get the clip. Boozy. I don't know what what happened with that, but I was trying to get that clip. Okay, let's see.
You gonna be big. Straight up. You gonna be big. Go on TV. You gonna be big. Straight up. That's how that.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne, wait, you going too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16, and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How he gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
Let me tell you guys something. I agree with Boozy. Okay? He might have said it in a way that maybe, he said it the way he said it. And I agree with him. Because at the end of the day, this is sick. You know what I'm saying? Community. There ain't no LGBTQ type of community. You know what I'm saying? Like the problem I have with people and these celebrities in the world today is that everybody tolerates bullshit. Okay? It's getting sickening. Okay? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's tolerating this shit and saying, oh, this is how it has to be. No, it isn't. You wouldn't have a Pete Buttigieg, 20, 30, 40 years ago, openly gay with the man saying he loves his husband. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't see any stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? You would never see anything like this. You know what I'm saying? You will not see none of this stuff. And just to let you know who Pete Buttigieg is, okay, what's this clip?
Okay, the next.
I'm going to show you guys this clip of Mr. Pete Buttigieg. That's running. That's going to be a Democrat. This is what your buddy Pete Buttigieg looks like.
Question comes from Zachary, age 9.
Yes.
And this is a really touching question. He says, thank you for being so brave. Would you help me tell the world I'm gay too? I want to be brave like you.
Wow.
Well, Zachary, if you're here and you want to give a wave, let me know. Hey! Thank you very much. This is for me? Thank you. Did you make it? Zachary just gave me something he made. I'm going to be wearing it tonight. Thanks very much for that. Well, I don't think you need a lot of advice from me on bravery. You seem pretty strong. To see you, it took me a long time to figure out how to tell even my best friend that I was gay, let alone to go out there and tell the world. And to see you willing to come to terms with who you are in a room full of 1,000 people, thousands of people you've never met. That's really something. So let me tell you a couple things that might be useful. The first thing is that it won't always be easy, but that's okay, because you know who you are. And that's really important, because when you know who you are, you have a center of gravity that can hold you together when all kinds of chaos is happening around you. That's the first thing I want you to know. The second thing I want you to know is that you'll never know who's taking their lead from you, who's watching you and deciding that they can be a little braver because you have been brave. When I was trying to figure out who I was afraid that who I was might mean that I could never make a difference. And what wound up happening instead is that it's a huge part of the difference I get to make. I never could have seen that coming. And you'll never know whose life you might be affecting right now, just by standing here, right now. There's a lot of power in that. And the last thing I want you to know is, even if I can't promise it'll always be easy, I can promise you that I'm going to be rooting for you. And I think there's a whole bunch of people here who are going to be rooting you every step. That's really kind. I think you already got it together. So I'm excited to see what you're going to do as a leader. Just promise me you won't run for president until after I'm done, because I think you might be a strong competition. Sound good? Okay. Great meeting.
So again, I'm not going to talk too long about this, but I'm just going to say this is how it is today. This is the world that we're in today, and I think it's kind of crazy. And this is why I say, the stuff like this is getting ridiculous. You got a guy that's a Democrat running, for office, trying to be president, I should say. And I know he's not going to win, but you know what I mean? But just imagine if you had this guy and he said, oh, Pete Buttigieg and the first man, you know what I'm saying? Meaning his husband. You see how crazy and, what kind of world are we in today? I see it. You see it. Like there's so much shit that's going on in this world. And it's like everybody's falling for the Kool-Aid. Everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid. Everybody thinks it always tastes good, and it doesn't. Okay? And this is why it bothers me sometimes when I hear shit like this or see shit like this. And they're kids. How will you as a kid know at 9 years old what you like or what you don't like? At 9 years old, I didn't know what I liked. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like you go through transitions in life. You know what I'm saying? Just like Dwayne Wade's child, 12 years old, want to be called Zaya or something like that. And Dwayne Wade, you should be ashamed of yourself. You and Gabrielle Union, maybe you guys are freaks in that Hollywood circle, talking on Ellen's show, which is a openly gay woman. Okay, again, Hollywood is full of fucked up people. I don't care how smart they are and how, creative they are. They're fucked up. Okay, a lot of these people in Hollywood are fucked up. Ellen, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, all these people. Okay, there's some part of some type of Luciferian craft. Okay, in Hollywood. Okay, and people know what's going on with you know what I'm saying? Just like people talk about the death of Kobe Bryant, it's like, yeah, but I feel, and I'm gonna try to get into that again, but I feel Kobe Bryant was a sacrifice because I was watching a video about Dr. Umar Johnson. He was talking about certain things that Kobe Bryant was getting involved in. I believe they said he was trying to make his own league out in China. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing he was writing animated stories, and he got an Oscar for like, you know what I'm saying, for for like a story that he wrote, an animation story. Again, this is what's sickening about this Hollywood craft. Everybody ain't your fucking friend, bro. Okay, and everybody in that world, you see this? Sickening. Pete Buttigieg, you know what I'm saying? Ellen DeGeneres, Dwayne Wade, all these people, man, part of the craft, always wearing black. Why do you think they're wearing black for? Black is for death. Okay, that's a death fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's a death style to live there in the Hollywood. You know, I don't care how much money. Yeah, money's great. Don't get me wrong. But all these people wearing black, wake up, America, wake up. Why didn't you see these people wearing black at the Grammys, saying, having goat horns? You know what I'm saying? Anything that has anything to do with the horn, anything that has to do with is Luciferian, is for devil worshiping. Okay, anything. I don't care if it's in the movies or not. It's not right. All this shit, this world is not right. Again, this is Satan's world. So people keep pretending like, oh, everything is great. Everybody's co-signing bullshit. It's not right. God is going to take care of us. And when we burn in hell, okay, thank you. Thank you, Vicious. I can't, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. When God comes back, and he gives us our list of our lives, okay, you know what I'm saying? And we can't go back to that. Our souls are going to burn in hell. Okay, because the fact that we're not living right, because we're co-signing bullshit. Okay, that's the problem. We're co-signing bullshit. And everybody thinks it's all right. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's all right. Oh, you're accepting my brothers this way, my mom, my father, my kids, but no, that's not acceptable, man. Because you know what I'm saying? God loves us. God wants us to do right. We all struggle with things in this life. We all struggle with temptation, drugs, alcoholism, sexism, you know what I mean? Racism, all this stuff. But it's like we have to trust in the Most High. The Most High is the only one that can keep us going. And this is why I say, you know what I'm saying? If you are listening, Vicious, I have a YouTube channel. If you see it, this is Russell Mills, May 22nd, 2017. But I'm telling everybody, man. Like, I'm not here to act like I'm better than anybody, because we all struggle. I struggle with things myself. But at the end of the day, this is ridiculous. This shit is thrown in our face. The kids are watching this stuff. You know what I'm saying? People just watching this clip. You know what I'm saying? And Pete Buttigieg, you're talking with Ellen DeGeneres, talking about certain things, talking about her wife. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you kidding me? 20, 30 years ago, this shit wouldn't even be happening. Okay? It was always behind closed doors, all that shit. 30, 40 years ago, always behind closed doors. So there's always been people that might have been attracted to the same sex, but now it's out in the open, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, is coming out. And young kids, young, of whatever, celebrities embracing this shit. It's like, because you're embracing the Baphomet, the Luciferian, rituals of Hollywood in this world. This is not God's world, first and foremost, okay? I don't care how much good people do. They're good. God is here. God is in this world, but this is not his world. You know what I'm saying? He has a different world. And it's like, we're not even thinking about that. Okay, we're not thinking about our consequences every day. Just being nice, being closer to God. Now, I don't want to do that. And Dwayne Wade, I believe you grew up in the church, or you went to church. You had church around you. So what are you taught? You know what I mean? So what kind of shit is this? Again, I know you love your kids, but at the same time, and I'm not saying you shouldn't love your kid, but at the same time, you got to get that demon out of this child, man. It's ridiculous, man. It is fucking ridiculous how much people are co-signing shit like this and accepting and say, oh, it's all right. It's cool. No, it's not cool, man. But no, I'm getting disgusted. I'm getting disgusted with all the shit that I'm seeing in this world in America today. all the foolery, all the bullshit. Black people co-signing, white people, Latinos, Asians, co-signing this shit. Like it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Like it's natural. Like it's natural for a man on man to be, doing things, or woman on woman to be doing things. It's not natural. It's like, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much you might think it looks good on television or this and that. And listen to me, everybody isn't perfect in this world. Okay, we all have fucking things that we have to work on in our life, in our minds, and and we have to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? But we have to ask God first and foremost. But that's, you know what I'm saying? I just pray for this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of demons in this world. A lot of people don't see it. So when people say this is God's world, it's not God's world. There's too many demons. There's too many people that's angry, that's willing to hurt and kill each other. Nah, man. This ain't God's world. Because if this is God's world, God, everybody would be doing right. Everybody would be righteous. Everybody would be loving each other. There wouldn't be no such things as prejudice. There wouldn't be such things as people making more money than everybody in this world. Okay? There wouldn't be racism. There wouldn't be people hating black people and hating whites and hating Latinos. Am I going to sit back and say, I love every, body? No, I don't love everybody. I respect people for who they are. I appreciate life. But if you don't appreciate me as a black man, or black people, then that's cool. Like, you know what? I'm done with you. I leave you alone. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to, do anything with you. I pray for you. Okay? I pray for you because I'm not going back and forth with nobody. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But this world has demons. We need to fight those demons. And the only way we can fight those demons is ask God, Jesus Christ, please help us. Lord, you know what I'm saying? And please, you know what I'm saying, out there. But everybody, I've been a little bit longer than I should have. Feel free to check out my YouTube channel. My name, you know what I'm saying? So, fishy shit about the whole thing. About 10 more died too, you know. But I'm just saying, thank you for the comment. But feel free to check out my YouTube channel. It's Russell Mills, RussellMills, May 22nd, 2017. My first video is Why Black People Settle for Less. Feel free to support my channel, spread the word. All I'm trying to do is spread the word out there. And, people, I don't expect everybody to agree with my messages. You're not going to. I don't expect everybody to say, oh, this guy's right. I just have common sense. Okay. And I just feel, and everybody else feels like, I feel like just don't have common sense as much as they should anymore. Okay. But listen to me, feel free. Vicious, thank you for checking out my video. I appreciate it. Check out more if you're interested. Spread the word. You might not like everything I say because I might say things about women you might not like, men, kids, whatever, but this is me. But everybody take care. Peace.